Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for bringing some trade issues to this committee because it's not being discussed much in this town at all, and I'm disappointed in that. So I'm going to start with Ms. Lorenzen. The Indo-Pacific strategy mentions several ways to improve trade in this region, yet agriculture was not mentioned once. I have serious concern. I better put this on quiet. I have serious concerns about U.S. agriculture producers being left behind in this economic framework. We also see this administration falling behind on confirming nominees to key trading posts. USTR still doesn't have a chief agriculture negotiator, and USDA does not have undersecretary for trade and foreign affairs. Considering your experience at both USDA and USTR, can you tell me what the administration is losing by not having Senate-confirmed leaderships in these positions?
Well, thank you, Senator, and I agree with your sentiments. I was a civil service heading up the agriculture office at USTR, and I can assure you that having your political and Senate-confirmed bosses in place is important in order to have agriculture be part of the discussion among the political and the White House engagement. So I think it's extremely important. It's important also to be able to engage with other countries because many agriculture issues are going to be political. So you need a political person there to push, to drive, to lead, and to have the vision to move forward. And this is one of those areas in IPEF where making sure you have a strong agriculture voice at the political level within the administration will be important to make sure it gets included as a part of any negotiation.
Also for you, one of my top concerns is seeing China take serious action to expand its foothold in the Indo-Pacific region. You note in your testimony that other countries are not standing still and it is U.S. farmers who are losing market share. Do you feel that the Indo-Pacific economic framework is the best vehicle for increasing our engagement in the Indo-Pacific region?
Thank you, Senator. Well, in full disclosure, I was one of the negotiators of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. So I feel that that agreement and the CPTPP would be particularly important and possibly easier to benefit American farmers and ranchers. I recognize there are a whole bunch of other issues that make it difficult, but that might be an important vehicle that might be able to be achieved more quickly if there were the political will on the part of the United States. Absent that, and absent any other bilateral trade agreement negotiations, IPEF could be an important vehicle provided it's got the right provisions, the right level of ambition to actually open up export markets for American food and agricultural products.
And also for you, a few weeks ago, Ambassador Tai made comment about setting standards that promote fair and open competition with respect to our ag producers when developing the Indo-Pacific framework. I appreciate those comments, but we need more concrete clarification about how the administration is working to involve the agricultural industry in the process. So for you, what would your advice be to Ambassador Tai regarding non-tariff trade barriers like burdensome regulatory requirements and geographical indication barriers to the sale of U.S. exports?
So I'm a firm believer, Senator, in a two-prong approach. One is building the strong rules. USMCA has a set of very strong rules when it comes to sanitary and phytosanitary barriers. But the other is actually to get the regulators and the trade negotiators at the table with the political will to find the resolution and open up those markets. They need to be handled in tandem to have real results for our exporters.
My next question is the last one. The government of India has a goal of 20% ethanol blending in gasoline by 2025. E20 is set to be rolled out starting April 2023. This is an aggressive timeline for a country with over 1 billion people. As noted in your testimony, India currently restricts ethanol imports. How can the United States best engage with India so that they can meet their air quality and climate goals through U.S.-produced ethanol?
Thank you, Senator. And that's actually an issue that I worked on while I was at the U.S. Trade Representative's office and engaged proactively with India. And we were actually making progress, but then the pandemic occurred and change of administration, so things slowed down. So I do think there's an opportunity, again, if you're at the table and actively negotiating and engaging, to be able to open up that India market, particularly for ethanol for fuel use.
Thank you, Senator Grassley. Senator Menendez.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Even as the United States is currently focused on the tragedy unfolding